Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya218. As you may remember, the puffed-up Brahmin got schooled by Rohidas. In the next chapter, there will be a description of a very purifying story of the life of Pipaji. And Mahipati says, let the good people listen with attentive minds and with love. Swasti, peace. This book is the Sri Bhaktavijaya. In listening to it, the Lord of the world will be pleased. Listen, you God-loving, pious bhaktas. This is the 25th very delightful chapter. It is an offering to Sri Krishna. Chapter 26. King Pipaji of Gademandal. Obeisance to Sri Ganesh. Obeisance to the husband of Rukmini. Superiority of Vaishnava saints. Listen now with attention, my hearers. This story is of special importance. As the story falls upon the ear, all faults at once flee away. In the country of Gadamandal, there was a very holy king. In his home, duty made its home. When an assembly of sadhus came to his place, he used to go out and meet them. He gave them lodgings in his place. He gave them to eat according to what they desired. He was brave, exceedingly powerful, generous, wise, religious, and a worshipper of Bhavani, the wife of Shiva. Bhavani was favorable to him. He had a son, a wife, and an abundance of wealth. With reverence, the king was accustomed to worship Bhavani. He used to rise early in the morning and perform his worship using the 16 materials. He offered her garments, ornaments, and flowers of perfume. He brought incense and lights and made an offering of them. Seeing his reverence, Bhavani accepted his offering. With reverence, he offered to her fruit and pansupari, and then circumambulating her, made her a namaskar, after which the king returned to his own palace and sat down to his meal. Now it happened on a certain occasion that a great assembly of Vaishnava saints, going to different bathing places, came to Gandhamadal, to the city's king. They were without desires and were indifferent to worldly things, undefiled by anything. They lived in this world. Such were these Vaishnava Bairagis, ascetics, who came unexpectedly to that place. People who in their former births have wandered from place to place and have performed sacrifices. Only to the house of such do the saints suddenly come. If one has observed Ekadashi, the 11th day of every fortnight, and served their parents, only to the house of such do Vaishnavas come suddenly. If one has dug a well or a tank and made a garden, then only because of their good deeds do the Vaishnavas come to their house. Only to the house of one who has made gifts of a cow and food and offered them to Krishna do the Vaishnavas suddenly come. They who in an infinite number of rebirths may have performed in this world extraordinary austerities, to their house the assembly of saints will come because of their good fortune. The infinite number of the king's rebirths had at this time come to their fruitage. Hence it was that the assembly of Vaishnava Bhaktas came to the home of Pipaji. Servants told the king that the Vaishnavas had come to his city. He honored them and gave them the materials for their food. After performing his bath, he went to the temple of Bhavani as usual. He performed worship and presented her with his offerings. He was continually worshipping Bhavani, and Bhavani ate the offerings he made. Then after making her his namaskar, the king would sit down himself to eat. Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.